Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot, coming with your weekly reading for May 24th to the 30th, 2021. Once again, I apologize for my absence, but I do work full-time. I'm a wife and a mother full-time, and I also try to do this full-time, and it all clashes, and I needed a break. So Taurus, you have knowing, right? Divination, converse, energy, free will. And then you have meditation, routine, breathe, quiet, and peace. So Taurus, I'm sure you guys do not only listen to me on YouTube or podcasts. There's something happening in the Taurus world where there's a great awakening for all signs, but I really do think specifically for Taurus, there's something going on because these spiritual, very spiritual messages about being a hermit, going within, finding your center, connecting to your intuition. Your intuition is very strong at this time. You know, we just came out of Taurus season, we're in Gemini season. But still, something with Taurus is, yeah, something big is happening within. There is a big shift, and this is for all Tauruses, whether it's your rising sign, your moon sign. If it's somewhere on your chart, this is a season for you in terms of your faith or spiritual growth practice. Doesn't mean religion. So I'll be pulling 3 cards: subconscious, conscious, and advice/outcome from spirit, and we'll just jump right into it. Please drop me a comment. I love to interact with people. I've had some beautiful comments recently, and I really love it. And I really felt I felt the absence, right? Maybe not so much you guys, but I felt some type of way not doing these recordings. In our subconscious spirits, in our subconscious mind, excuse me, we have the 6 of Pentacles. In our conscious mind, what's happening now, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the Chariot. In our advice/outcome from spirit. So this is very interesting so far with that 6 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Swords, clarifying that 6 of Pentacles. So again, rest and retreat and recharge yourself. Now on both sides of my reading table here, you have the 10 of Wands, completing a cycle here, finding balance, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles, clarifying the Chariot card. So big, wonderful changes for you, not only in terms of centering and finding your spirituality, but it's also kind of connect in your finance world, right? But Pentacles are also about grounding. So like this reading is very good for you, Taurus. You have the Black Newman, right, which is a extra card in this series. So this is, you know, for me, this is doing that inner work, right? The shadow work or the hard work, taking a deep dive within. Meditation brings answers. Meditation brings clarity. It brings a deeper spiritual connection for you. And that's where we're being guided here in this reading. In our subconscious mind, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So it's about, you know, giving and receiving. But for you, this is about giving and receiving. I mean, it could be financially for those looking for a financial read. If you're looking for a relationship read, this means give and take of a relationship. But also because we're being directed spiritually as well here, a very deep spiritual connection. This is about giving and receiving with yourself, your higher self, your spirit guides, your God, whatever it is that you do spiritually in your spiritual practice. This is clarified by that 4 of Swords here. 4 of Swords is about rest, right? It's about retreating, renewal, recovery. So it's about going within, doing the deep work, your shadow work, going within to find the answers, because you are receiving them. You are a conduit right now with what's happening energetically on the planet. So yeah, just try to receive, right? But you also have to give, and I'm not talking in terms of you don't have to go out and sacrifice an animal. What you do have to give is your time and your energy to understanding what it is you're receiving from spirit. That's happening in your subconscious mind, which is a lot. In our conscious mind, we are trying to find the balance here with that Two of Pentacles being present. You know, twos are always about balance, right? Specifically, it's weighing out your options, multitasking, doing a lot, right? And this probably is also why you have the Rest and Retreat card, because you're maybe trying to do the most right now, and reap some benefits from this energy, right? Because you can actually feel it. It's palpable for you. This is clarified by the 10 of Wands. Again, 10s is a completion number numerically. So the ending of a cycle. So when we talk about wands, we're talking about our creativity, our fire, our belly. And 10 of Wands speaks specifically to exhaustion, right? So now you have rest and meditation here, and rest and meditation here, and in the middle you have feeling exhausted because you're trying to do too many things. You know, it's great to have your cake and eat it too, but sometimes you need to rest when you get into that. You know, like myself, I needed to take a break. I was stressed out because I do work full time. I got physically ill, you know, thankfully not with COVID, but I got physically ill, and it was because I was just trying to do too many things and not taking the time out to feed my spirit, right? And as a spiritual reader, right, and a healer, I find it difficult to tell people no. So when I feel like one of my clients needs me, I'm always there, and not taking time for me. But that's just an example. So, you know, you have the 10 of Swords clarifying that Two of Pentacles. So to find the balance, you need a minute. You need to rest, you need to retreat, you need to treat your exhaustion, your mental exhaustion, specifically your spiritual exhaustion. Here in our outcome / advice from Spirit, things are going to pick up for you. This is going to pick up for you in terms of your life. So think of yourself as an octopus. All those tentacles you had out, which led to this exhaustion, is going to start bearing fruit for you. And this is represented by the 10 of Pentacles. So when we talk about the 10 of Pentacles, you're talking about leaving a legacy, a financial legacy for your family. It's about inheritance. It's about retirement. It's about having financial means. So you're going to come into some good luck here. So either you're going to come into an inheritance or like lottery or something like that. I'm not saying it's going to be millions of dollars, but you're going to come into some money. Some fruition here is going to happen for you. It's going to, you know, it's going to be beneficial to you because you'll be able to do more things. Maybe you'll be able to take a break or take a vacation. Again, with the Chariot card being present, it's going to happen fairly quickly, probably the week you're listening to this message, or if you listen to messages after, and divine timing, this is when you're supposed to hear it. Balance also, again, with the Chariot. If you think of a charioteer, he has to balance the light and the dark, the shadow work. So it's putting things back in balance, especially spiritually. I'm going to draw some final cards here to further just solidify what Spirit is giving us for the week for Taurus. Just using, this is the Luna Soul Tarot deck, and this is the White Newman Tarot deck by the same Taurus. You are the Magician. Again, speaking to your spirituality. This is one of the most spiritual cards you can get. You know, we have the High Priestess, we have the Magician, you have the Hierophant. It's a very spiritual card. So this is again telling you that, you know, the magic is within you. Listen to your instinct, listen to your higher self, because you're being guided. Here is another guidance card with the Four of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups right here. Don't get stuck in your way. Don't get stuck in your mental exhaustion and miss your gifts being given to you by the higher power, by the universe, by karma. Don't miss out on it because you can't see the signs. You have the Three of Swords here, right? In our outcome. Now, this is very important. This is about depression, right? So if you're in your mental exhaustion and it's overwhelming and you're not doing what's necessary to get your mind, body, and spirit right, you're going to miss your blessing. This is the advice and the warning from Spirit, because they also give us warnings. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. This is growth. The Eight of Cups, you know, people like to think is a negative card. It's not. It's about moving on. It's about retreating, like literal retreating to do the work you need to do so that you can get to the good stuff here. You can get to that Ten of Pentacles. That is for you, Taurus. I am Delilah Rose. Thank you for joining me.